Hey guys, this is just going to be my quick video review of the LW Seecamp 32 caliber pistol. Let me just start off by saying I absolutely love this gun. It's been my concealed carry piece now for the last 6 months or so. I've really enjoyed carrying it. I've carried lots of other things before, and I think this will be my carry piece for a long time. I'll kind of go through some of the pros and cons. There definitely are some cons to this weapon, but I think the pros vastly outweigh the cons. Let me just talk about the gun a little bit first. It's made by LW Seecamp. This one is in 32 caliber. They also make these in 380. The 380s are a little bit more expensive and a little bit more snappy to shoot, but the 32s I think are a little more fun to shoot. They're a little bit less expensive, so if you're trying to get into one, they are expensive guns. The 32s are a little bit less expensive compared to the 380s. A couple things to note on these pistols. They do not have any sights, which to some people would be a con. To me, it's going to be a deep concealed carry piece, that's actually a pro. The reason they don't have sights on here is because sights can snag when you go to draw the weapon, so they don't have sights on here. You just line up the end to fire it. The gun is all stainless steel, so it's got some decent weight to it for how small it is. It's a very, very tiny pistol. I've got medium-sized hands, and it's fits pretty easily in my hand. Very, very small gun. Let's talk about some of the pros and cons. Some of the cons, in my opinion, it's got a magazine disconnect, which I'm not a fan of. Some people are, which means if the magazine's not in the gun, it will not fire. The trigger locks up. You can't even pull the trigger if the magazine's out, which kind of makes it a pain to break down and clean. So that's kind of a pain to me that there's a magazine disconnect. Also, breaking the gun down is not super easy. Once you've done it once or twice, it's not that hard, but compared to other guns I've had, it's not super easy to break down. You have to pull the slide partway back and then stick a pin into this hole to break it down. Like I said, it's not that tough once you've done it once or twice, but the first time you break it down, it's kind of a pain. They're also fairly picky with ammunition. This gun was built around a 32 caliber hollow point. I've got a box here of ammo that I've been running through it. This is Spear Gold Dot 60 grain hollow points. It is kind of picky with ammo. It won't shoot just any 32 caliber ammunition. It's got to be hollow points, and even from what I understand, some hollow points won't function. So it is kind of picky with ammunition, so if you get one, you'll definitely want to shoot some rounds through it to make sure it cycles properly before you carry it every day and trust your life to it. For some people it's a pretty big con, but to me it's not a big deal as long as you know that the ammunition that you have will cycle. They're also pretty expensive, another con. Used, I think for this one, used, I paid around $500 for it used. I did get an extra magazine with it, and I got 2 holsters with it. I got this Galco inside the waistband holster and this Don Hume pocket holster. I got mine from Gun Broker. So they are kind of expensive. If you're going to get the 380 one, you're probably looking at $700 to $800 for a used one. So they're not real cheap to get into. Fairly expensive. One other con I would say, and it kind of goes along the same lines, is there are very few accessories for the gun, and the accessories there are very expensive. The only accessories really that I've seen are you can get different grips for it, and they're pretty spendy, and you can get a grip extension, and even the grip extension I think is $35 or $40 just for the small little stainless piece grip extension. So there's not many accessories for the gun, and the ones that there are very expensive. Which leads to some of the pros. There are some cons, definitely, like we said, but the pros, I think, greatly outweigh them. The biggest pro to me is it's tiny. It is super, super small, very easy to conceal, very easy to take with you all the time. There's no excuse not to have it. You can put it in, your pocket, throw it in a pocket holster. When you carry an appendix or inside the waistband, it really disappears. I also carry it sometimes in a wallet holster in my back pocket, and it just, it prints like a wallet on the back. This part would go on the inside. So it's really easy to carry, lots of versatility for how you can carry it, but no matter how you carry it, it's easy to carry, and it's something you're going to want to take with you every day. It's not big and bulky, it's not super heavy, even though it's stainless steel. Because it's so small, it's easy to conceal and easy to take with you every day. And for me, that was the biggest pro. That's why I picked it over other concealed carry options that I'd been using. It's also very well made. It is an expensive gun, but it's very well made. Seecamp has a history of standing behind their products. There's all kinds of loyal fans of Seecamp. If you go to their website, the forum is full of people on there who will give lots of information and feedback about the Seecamp pistols. But they are really, really well made. Just beautiful, beautiful guns. The fit and finish on them is exceptional. Machining and everything is just beautiful and very well done. The last thing I'll mention is they really, for as small as they are, they're really fairly comfortable to shoot. Because it's stainless steel, that absorbs a lot of the recoil, and in .32 caliber at least, it's not super snappy. It's really pretty manageable as far as recoil goes. So even though it's so small, other small guns I've shot and carried, like the Ruger LCP, because they're a lot lighter, they feel a lot more snappy. So this one really is not bad to shoot. I mean, any gun this small is not going to be a joy, but it's really pretty manageable as far as recoil goes. So there's some pros and cons there to the Seecamp, but I really, really enjoy it. I found I carry it a lot more than other guns I've tried to carry. Again, here's the ammunition that I'm running through it, and some of the different holsters that I carry with it. But overall, I've been very, very pleased with the Seecamp. I'd encourage anyone out there to consider getting one if you haven't already. If you are considering it, I would definitely say go for it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. God bless.